Welcome, I'm J.W. Lemons. I'm the North American Agronomist for SQM North America. Today, we're going to talk about the benefits of potassium nitrate in efficient water use. Water stress and abiotic stress, or we'll refer to it as drought stress, because drought stress is actually what we're talking about when we talk about water use efficiency. During drought, we have less water. We need the plant to be able to take more water up. And climate change is going to continue to affect this. There's going to be a scarcity of water across the world in places more and more as we go along. With the onset of drought, we have to start looking at our dryland crops. Dryland crops are most affected because it depends on our weather. It depends on the moisture that Mother Nature gives us, the rainfall, the snow. But it's not just the dryland crops that are affected. If you go to the irrigated croplands in North America, California for example, there is less and less water for a lot of the crops to use. So they're depending on lesser quality water, they're depending on less water because they get allocations. They can only use so much to grow the crop. The dreaded water stress, or drought as we call it, inhibits the plant to produce. It inhibits photosynthesis. It inhibits the ability of the plant to grow that crop, to propagate, to reproduce. It prohibits the root growth and the top growth of the plant, storage of the energies that the plant needs to produce a fruit, a quality fruit, nut, vegetable. All of these negative impacts can be affected or can be changed with the benefits of potassium nitrate. We have found that through these stressors, huge amounts of our staple crops, up to 66% of the maize or corn is affected. And in wheat, we talk about wheat. I deal a lot in wheat in North America, and up to 82% of that crop can be affected, can be reduced simply by drought. So you can see the vast amounts of food supply and food that we could lose. Drought stress from inadequate water is a physical action in the plant. The plant gets stressed by the heat and by the drought, by the wind, by the temperatures, and it starts to lose water out of its own system. Hot, dry winds can contribute to that. We have to find ways to make that plant more susceptible to these drought conditions. Potassium nitrate has been able to do that in several of our research projects across the United States, across the world. A lot of work has been done on two macronutrients. Potassium nitrate has potassium in it, of course, and it has a nitrate form of nitrogen. And as we move along, we'll talk more about this. Potassium can play an important role in optimizing our water resources that we have in the crops. So if we have a limited amount of water, we want to use that efficiently and effectively to make that crop grow the way we need it to grow and to produce the kind of product that we need it to produce. By combining these factors, all these factors that we're talking about, all of the stresses and the physical changes to the plant, the lack of water, the lack of soil moisture, the lack of irrigation water or low quality irrigation water, we have to start finding ways to affect the plant directly. And using nutrition, plant nutrition, is one of the great ways to do that. Plant nutrition has always been one of these key things that we can use to improve the quality of the plant, to improve the quality of the fruit and the vegetable and the harvest, and to make that plant healthier so it's more resistant to all of these adverse effects that we're seeing with climate change. I want to thank all of you for joining me today on the benefits of potassium nitrate and water use efficiency. Stay tuned and join us again for other topics about the benefits of potassium nitrate.